Hey everybody, this is Neil here. Welcome to the next lesson of Local Commercial Cash. In this lesson, I'm just going to talk about how you can go about getting these simple commercials produced for your clients. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to talk about in this video. What you need to do to script your commercials, and if you don't know how to script the commercials or if you're not capable of it, what you need to do to bring in copywriters to do so for you. And then we'll talk about producing simple online commercials, how to find people to produce those commercials, and then also producing commercials locally for local businesses in your area, and then how you can partner up with other companies to get that done. Okay, so scripting the commercials. First off, if you're not a copywriter, if you have no experience copywriting, then you shouldn't be, scripting these commercials yourself. If you do have some experience copywriting, then you can go ahead and start, scripting these commercials yourself using this simple formula. I'm not going to claim this formula as my own. I learned it from Anthony Ares actually, and I've used it over and over and over in my videos, and it works again and again and again. Very simple. Pattern interrupt, something to get their attention. We like to use a statistic that points out their problem more than anything. Educate them further on their problem and how they can fix that, your solution, and then give them a call to action. Okay, and that simple formula works for any type of video that you're creating. So if you're going to script the videos yourself, make sure that no matter what you're doing, that you follow that formula. Use statistics as much as possible. They work really well in the education part. And the call to action, just make sure you give them clear steps on the next thing that you want them to do. So if that's, opt in for a free appointment or whatever the case is, depending on the client that you're working for, make sure you put a good call to action in there. Okay. But again, I said if you're not a copywriter, then, don't expect to be able to sit down and script winning commercials yourself right off the bat. Not to say that you couldn't practice and get better, but if you're not a copywriter, then my recommendation is to hire a copywriter. You can find copywriters all over the place. There is actually a ton of them out there, and a lot of them are always looking for extra work. And Craigslist is what we found to be the best place to find those people. There's tons of um, postings on Craigslist, resume postings you can browse through, as well as you can post a job. Job sites are plenty. Okay, you can find copywriters on Elance, on Odesk. I mean, they're literally all over there. You can also find them on the Warrior for Hire section for cheap as well. And what we found to be the most successful for us was to find up and coming copywriters with the skills and the talent, but lacking the portfolio necessarily, so that we didn't have to pay them those high hourly rates. We were actually able to find a good up and coming copywriter fresh out of college, and we got him for 20 bucks an hour, and we've been able to retain him. We give him bonus here and there for good projects, but 20, 25 an hour for young up and coming copywriters is totally expected. And most of them would be glad to add a commercial to their portfolio or several commercials to their portfolio. So. Okay, online commercials. They're simple videos. They're easy to impress, like the one that came along with this package. You can put a video like that together for any topic or any business extremely easily. The barrier to entry is very, very low. Okay, most of them just consist of text, graphics, images, voiceovers, and simple animation. Okay, they're extremely affordable and easy to deliver. And what I've really noticed in selling these commercials is there's sort of a disconnect between the offline market and marketers, online marketers like us. We're well aware of how cheap these types of videos should and could and can be. But in the offline world, they have no idea of that. So even these simple, videos with text, graphics, images, voiceovers, and animation can still run a lot of money to a local business, just depending on, what the price points are in your local market, right? But overall, they're extremely affordable and easy to deliver. Okay, hiring good animators. We have had excellent luck on Fiverr and Odesk. We found one person off Odesk. We've had more of our luck on Fiverr, and we don't pay $5 for videos that we're selling to clients. What we found is we went after the people that had the higher priced gigs, or multiple gigs, etc., etc. And then what we were able to do eventually was get them off of Fiverr and onto Skype and email, and then we've been able to work with that person ongoing for quite a while now. So you can really find quite a few people on sites like Fiverr.com, Odesk.com. make sure you give them a test project, give them a simple script in a niche that you plan on targeting. Then you kind of knock out two birds with one stone. You get yourself an example video for that niche, and you also test the animator. Excuse me. Always make sure you test the animator first, even if they have a good portfolio. Get them to make something for you so that you know that they're timely, that they're going to be somebody that you can work with, et cetera, et cetera. And something that you want to really focus on is brokering a flat rate project with them as quickly as possible. So once you know the types of commercials you're doing or the types of things that you're working with them on more often, then just broker a flat rate project to save yourself a lot of money. So, but really these people are not very hard to find. There are a ton of them all over Fiverr and Odesk. And Elance and places like that. The most important thing is finding the quality ones. It's all about quality. You want to go for the most, expensive and the highest quality you can find, because no matter what, you're going to be marking that up significantly. So, like I said, don't overcomplicate it. I know that a lot of people were hoping for some magic answer of where to find these people, but a lot of times it's the simplest things that are the easiest. So. Local production, okay? Shooting an in-person video carries an even higher value than these animated type of videos, right? They can be used in combination with animation. So you can use your animator guy and your graphics guy and a local production company all to produce a commercial. It doesn't have to be strictly a local commercial with actors, or you don't have to what's the word I'm looking for? Don't lock yourself into this specific type of thing that you have to create. It's very open-ended, right? It doesn't always need to be video either. You might be able to just hire a high-quality photographer to go in there for you, shoot some videos, then pictures, great pictures for like hotels, virtual tours, things like that, for example, and then give that those pictures up to your animator and your graphics people, and then turn that into a video as well, right? You can easily partner with local production companies. This is something that's been really successful for us so far. It's very easy. There's a lot of lower level production companies that are looking for new business, looking for ways to grow their business, and so forth and so on. And when you approach them and let them know, hey, we're a marketing company, we specialize in video advertising, and we, bringing on video advertising clients, and we're just looking for a production company that we can work with on a regular basis, right? You're really going to pique their interest with that. My advice is to team up with a couple. That way, you can shop your job amongst several different companies to get a better quote. But no matter what, you don't need to worry about building this massive, production team, in your company. You can just partner up with another company who already has those things in place, and that makes everything a lot easier. So, okay. Moving forward, in the next lesson, we're going to talk about how we can go about generating these leads. Now that we have a little bit of an idea of what we're selling, how much we're selling it for, and some ways we can go about getting it done, the next part, the most important part, and largely what this course is about, is the lead generation. How to find these leads, how to contact them, how to get their attention, and most importantly, how to close them. So that's what we're going to talk about in the upcoming videos. That's it for me on this one. See you guys on the next one. Bye for now.